What's going on, guys? It's your channel, TFD, coming back with another banger of a video. So, it looks like Coach Stephanie White just dropped an exclusive update on the 2025 Indiana Fever season. Guys, for this one, we're heading straight to Indy to break it all down. Buckle up. This is going to be huge. Let's get it. Let's go. There's no doubt about it. The Indiana Fever fans are hyped for the start of the 2025 season. Now, just yesterday, we got a little sneak peek with the Unrivaled League, and let me tell you, it's already getting mixed reviews. But we'll dive into that a bit later in the episode. So, here's the big news. Stephanie White is officially the new head coach of the Indiana Fever after the team gave Christy sides the boot following just 2 seasons. Now, Christy hasn't popped up with a new gig just yet. Word is she's taking a year off, collecting that money from Indy, and moving on with her business. What we do know for sure is that Stephanie White is an elite coach, a proven winner who knocked off the Fever last year. She's already been vocal about her plans for the 2025 season, and let me tell you, she's not holding back. She's got a huge game plan for Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and, hopefully, Kelsey Mitchell. Now, Kelsey was recently cored, but like I've been saying, that's not a guarantee she's sticking around. I personally don't think she's going anywhere, but hey, in this league, you never really know. With all that said, let's roll some clips of Stephanie White breaking down her vision for 2025. Roll the footage.
Had a lot more defensive weapons at our disposal. So, and it's I don't know how any college team really can prepare for a Caitlin Clark, because you can't do it with one person.
Yeah.
You can't do it one-on-one, right? Like it is a whole 5-man team effort. So let me just preface all that before you go.
I mean, let me tell you. So this is crazy. So it's the end of, I don't know, maybe a quarter or half. I'm not sure which, but we were going to take a foul on her, right? And so Caitlin Clark brings it over, and she brings it over close to where Katie Gerald's is, and we were going to tell Jayla Smith to foul. And so he said, "I'll tell you when." And so you can see Caitlin like hear that.
Yeah.
Now, Jayla Smith goes to foul. She throws it up.
Yep.
Turns around. It goes in.
Yep.
It freaking goes in.
Yep.
And she didn't even see it. And then she starts going, and one. I'm like, oh my God. And so whatever you're scheming, whatever you're thinking you're going to try, like, I mean, we all just did our best, right?
Yeah,
We just did the best we could. And at the end of the day, it was what it was. But, somebody like that, everybody has to kind of cross their fingers and kind of throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks with her. And but it was pretty cool to experience Mackey Arena and Caitlin.
Now, I'm pretty sure that's Purdue women's basketball coach talking about the struggles of trying to stop Caitlin Clark when they went up against her. Let's be real. Caitlin Clark was different in college, a straight-up nightmare for any defense.
It's just Caitlin Clark and a generational talent. And the sometimes overlooked Kelsey Mitchell, who has been like one of the hardest workers that I've ever seen from the time I was covering her at Big Ten Network, watching her at Ohio State. And then Aaliyah Boston, who, prior to Caitlin Clark coming on the scene, was another generational talent and is, right? Like, so it's like you think about the pieces that we have and putting that all together. I hope, number one, for Caitlin, that I can be a resource. Mm-hmm. I didn't have the same stuff that she has on a global scale. Thankfully we didn't have social media at the time, which amplifies everything. But I've been through it on a smaller scale, and so hopefully I can help her navigate, some of the extra stuff, while pushing her to be her best and challenging her to step outside of her comfort zone on the floor. I have the advantage of I was an opponent, right? And so scouting her and this is what we try to do to make you uncomfortable. This is how we game planned for you. And again, being that straight shooter, like, okay, like these are the areas that we need to improve. And putting those pieces together while also thinking about the holistic version of this team that we have, who is incredibly gifted on the offensive end of the floor. Offense is what I love. And so being able, trying to think about all these things that we can do. And heck, we had a staff meeting a couple of weeks ago in Indy, and it was like, guys, we got to scale it back. We're not going to be able to do all of this in year one. We're not going to be able to do all of this in training camp. Like, we're going to be able to, so staying ahead of the curve and watching all of these, you know, NBA games and EuroLeague games and thinking about the things that we can do is really exciting to me.
Judging off that clip, it's clear that Stephanie White has some huge plans for the start of the 2025 season. It looks like they've got a lot to work on, and hopefully they can get it all in. Her and her coaching staff are working hard. But as of right now, it's definitely an exciting time for the Fever. All right, this is the final clip, and trust me, it's a good one. Let's roll the footage.
Do I think it's going to be a seamless transition? No. I mean, it's going to take some time. And just like any young team, I mean, you don't get back-to-back #1 picks by being really talented early, right? Just like any young team, it's going to take some time. You know, and it's we got to put some pieces together, and we've got to continue to build. So managing expectations is going to be important. But I think laying the foundation for this is what we have to do to compete at a championship level. Like, this is why home court matters. This is why you can't have off day. This is why we can't be 11th in the league in defense, right? Like, we got to get to at least middle of the pack, you know, all of those different things. And so as a competitor, it's exciting. And it's exciting to coach generational talents. You know, and that outweighs the other stuff that we might have to deal with.
Well, you two.
Now, I gotta say, that last remark felt like a little shot at Christy's sides. When Stephanie White said they can't afford to be 11th in the league in defense, that's a clear nod to last season's issues. We all know that defense under Christy's sides was a major problem, and honestly, it was one of the biggest issues fans had with her coaching. Now, her pointing that out really makes me think that this could have been a key reason why Christy's sides got the boot. 11th in the league at defense? That's pretty bad. Second to last, bro. And let's be real, they only made it to the playoffs last season by the grace of the basketball gods. It really shows just how good Caitlin Clark was, along with her supporting cast, Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, Lexi Hull, and the rest of the squad, who carried them through that tough season. But I'm telling you, the defense was bad, and just like I said, that felt like a little jab at Christy's sides. Let me know what you'll think in the comments. Am I tripping, or is that a legit shot? Make sure to keep those bells on, because you know I'm bringing you the latest. And until next time, man, shake the haters off. I'm out of here, peace.
If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. We know watching this video takes some of your time, and we appreciate you.